finished.
But the roof needs to be at least 3 feet higher, Donatello.
Huh? Why?
So I can practice while we're driving.
All this gear, and you left out the pizza oven.
Look, guys, I put every weapon I could think of on this crate.
What's up, fellow collectors? P-Rockzilla back again for another review, and this is one I've been waiting for a while. This is the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon turtle van, and this thing was announced over a year ago. I can't remember the exact date. I'll post it right there. I'll put a little sticker right there at the bottom right there. But yeah, so if I remember correctly, the Super 7 one came out first, or at least was announced first. And I was on the fence to grab that one. But if you guys do collect any of the Super 7 Turtle figures, you know the Super 7 Turtles are a little bit bigger than the Neca Turtles. A little bit heavier also. So I was going to buy that for my Neca because unfortunately, as of this point, Super 7 does not make cartoon versions of the Turtles. So since most of my collection at that time was mostly collections of the cartoon versions, I felt it wouldn't fit right. One, because it was a cartoon version. Two, because of the size. So I decided to go with the Neca one. And thankfully, it's finally here. So I'm excited to get this open because I have a Turtle 4-pack specifically set to the side for this van. And I cannot wait to get this open because I started watching cartoons again recently, like I said before. And I'm excited to get this thing open. I'm hoping it does not disappoint because I've seen it at 2 conventions so far, 2 Comic-Cons 2 years in a row. And this last year, they actually had more detail on it and actually had it opened up and everything. And man, that thing looks so beautiful behind the glass. So let's see how it looks in person. So before we get the review started, please hit the like, subscribe button. Click that bell notification. So now, let's get this big boy open and get this review started. Dale! What's up, fellow collectors? Die action. Dale. So obviously, because of the size of the box, I can't do the usual character. I could do it, but it's going to be a little challenge. So I'm just going to show you the bottom of the box. The turntable will show you the outside of the box, that beautiful art in the front. But the bottom of the box is what you see right here. So it's actually some sort of instructions right there of some of the parts that you can do once it's assembled. We'll see how much assembly needs to be required. I haven't seen any reviews for this yet. I know there's been one, I think, by it could be Pixel Dan or Foosh. I forgot who did it already. But I haven't seen it yet because I wanted to be surprised. But it does require and comes with 3 LR936 cell batteries that need to be installed, I guess, for the light function, which I forgot about and I'm excited about now. So anyways, let me show you guys what you first see when you first get this box open. So once you get the box, you get this big wrapped up clamshell, and here's what you have at first. You see the outside has basically the accessory parts you have to put together. So it looks like not much assembly required. The other side right there has basically just the one covering and protecting the van, but has a good weight to it. And man, that thing looks so damn cool. Like the color right there. I know it's covered in that plastic, so I know that color is going to pop even more once I get it out. So just real quick, I want to show you guys what you get when you get it out the box. So once you get everything out the clamshell, this is everything laid out without any. I have not opened the turtle van just yet, so nothing open in there, but this is everything that was in the clamshell. So obviously you get 2 cannons right here. And let's take a quick look at the cannon, just the quick detail on this. As you can see, there we go. Neca did pretty good with this. Basic seam line there, which kind of sucks, but basic panel line there, cartoon trend. Then you have this little, like torpedoes, well, underwater, but like rockets or bombs. This attaches underneath the seat. So when the seat opens up, that opens up from the side door. This attaches underneath the seat. So we'll take a quick look at this real quick. As you can see there, basic paint, nothing, nothing special there. Seam lines are galore, whatever. So there we go. And then what's gonna happen is this is the seat. So the seat is what, when you open the door, this attaches. This is gonna be the butt cushion. Ain't no cushion there, I don't know. But then they get the shell, so they don't think they need cushions with the shell. So this attaches to the door once the door opens up. And the way you'll get your turtles in there is you detach this in the bottom right here. And these seat belts detach right here. Boom. Put your turtle in there. Strap them up. Ready for action. Then obviously when the door opens, this is supposedly the collapsed laser chair. So this, I guess, is supposed to reenact this maybe, I guess. I'm not sure. It looks kind of the same, as I'm pretty sure, but this comes out. This is when the door drops down. This is the part that goes on there. So there you go right there. So that's cool right there. So we'll have that. That's how basically it shows the outside. So I'm intrigued how this goes together, because obviously, believe it or not, it doesn't come with instructions. So there's no instructions in the box. I don't see any manual anywhere unless they're inside the turtle van. And then this supposedly is going to be the tech wall. So this like separates the driver's side from the back passenger side. And then right here is going to be the battle wall. So this has everything right there, separate more bombs, things you can climb up to. This is pretty cool. Got the detail on there. Has the handlebars. I like the way it was painted on there. You get to see like, the little railings right here. Pretty cool. I like that. This has pretty good detail on there. Going across. And yeah, so very intrigued how this is going to be put together. So I will show you guys in the process. So for now, let's take a quick look at the van from the outside. Okay, so let's take a look at the van right here. So here's the van with nothing on there. How it comes out the box. You can see right there. This right here, let's see if this is articulated. So yes, this is articulated. You can see it moves right there. That does not drop down, at least not yet that I know of. And I'm intrigued too. It says it comes with the batteries. Maybe the batteries are already installed. I don't know where you would actually turn it on and everything like that. But here's the side of the van. And it's actually pretty light. It doesn't have much weight to it. That's probably how they got it under the $500 price point that Super 7's charging. As you can see here, and I guess these open up. Yeah, so let's try this out real quick. So these back doors open up right here. As you can see inside the van. Not fully, but we'll see more in there. I'll give you guys a head view when we start putting stuff together. So that opens up right there. Does this one open? Let's see. Nope, doesn't feel like it opens. The doors open. I know that. So here goes the doors right there. As you can see, the doors are opening. And they go about that much far out. As you can see, pretty basic design on the doors. Would have been cool if they added some more design. So I can see where Neca kind of skimmed a little bit in a good way to give us this below the at the 250 price point. So not too much detail in there, but we shall see in the back. We get the back open up. And obviously this door opens up too. As you can see. Fit the turtles in there. Now this is the part I'm intrigued with. So the top actually, I see I can open this without opening the top. And that's what I'm intrigued with. All right, so the top opens up. I know we gotta open up the top right there. So as you can see, I'm gonna open up real quick. The top portion's right here. And I guess let's see if this opens up the inside door. All right, so there we go. Push the inside door. Once you push that open, you can actually see more of the turtle van inside. Doors right here, and then this part drops down. Boom. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and start putting this together, I guess, and look at the inside. This is gonna be interesting. Like I said, I have seen no reviews on this, so I'm not sure where all these parts go, but yeah, we shall see. So let's get started. So I'm gonna show you the top view, so we get the top started. So we're gonna go ahead and do this together. So here we go. So we open up this portion right here first. I put the brightness a little bit higher, as you can see from the skin color, just so you can see in there a little bit better. All right, so now obviously these will peg into this right here. As you can see, there's like a ratchet joint that you can hear the clicking there. These, there's a certain pattern there, pegging directly in there. But since I'm gonna try to take the roof off, I don't want to break this by accident, so we'll leave that for last. We'll start with the inside first. So supposedly this comes off right here too. So you pull, let's see where this comes off at. There we go. So it's like there's peg holes in there. There we go. All right. So these peg holes right here go into there, as you can see. So that's to remove the roof. When you remove the roof, this is how it looks underneath the roof. Let me just bring this brightness. I think the brightness is a little bit too high. There we go. So there we go. And then, so supposedly, we have the tech wall. This goes in first. So this is the direction it goes in, like just like this. And supposedly, that is supposed to go towards the back of the vehicle. Something like this, but I'm not even sure. So where's that peg into? That's what I'm curious about. Interesting. So that kind of makes no sense in a way, because you would think it's this way. Because the direction's showing the back of the vehicle. And that's right there. So maybe it is this one right here. So yeah, all right. So yeah, you'll see. So basically there's 4 points right there you peg into. Duh, I should have seen that. The directions are not the best in my opinion. Like, it should have came with some paper instructions. So you basically clip that in there. That's one. Now let's see if these instructions make a little more sense, because supposedly this is it swappable only? Can you only have one in there? That's interesting. Intrigued. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see something real quick, because it has the same pegs. So I guess you could only have on there, which is kind of sucky. Oh, okay. So you can only have one at a time, which kind of sucks. All right. So let's see. All right. So I'll show you guys real quick. So that's how it looks with the wall down, or whatever, the tech wall. And then you have to unplug these. Damn, the only thing with that I see negative is if you do this on a constantly switching this out, I can see those peg holes getting strained eventually. And I guess this is for when you have the vehicle open. And that plugs in just like that. But I mean, in my opinion, I'd rather just have that in the full time. This is much more detail on that than there is in this. That's kind of weird. So I mean, that's kind of sucky. So yeah, so nothing else goes back here according to the instructions. The limited instructions they give us. Come on, Neca. All right, so they give us there. At least drop a video or something. Make sure. I'm gonna check reviews after I do my review, just to make sure everything plugged in right. So yeah, so everything in there. So let's open up these back doors and take a close look how it looks inside there. Now these doors don't want to open on me. Please don't break on me. Here we go. All right. So now with the vehicle open, with stay in there with the battle wall attachment in there. You can see inside the computer, there's like a little computer in there, blurring it out. Let's see if I can show you guys from in here. You get more light in there so you can see what's in there. Nice little radar system. You see the wall right there. And then from the behind, from the back doors, you can see. So yeah, in my opinion, man, I think that's better than having this here. Because if you had this in here, look at this. You're just going to see this. So I don't know. Kind of pointless piece in my opinion. But so yeah, so then when you flip it this way, you can see more of the panels right there. Let me try to zoom this in better for you guys. So you can see more of the panels in there. And then from this side. So this, I don't think opens up. It doesn't feel like it opens up. All right, so let's go ahead and attach the cannon. So supposedly, this is all supposedly going to be one piece attachment together. Let's put this in an angle. So you're going to see there's like little slots right here. Let's pick this up so I can show you guys better. The little slots right here. When you close these doors, make this a lot easier on us. All right. All right, so you see these little slots right here? This is going to slide into it. So you peg it in and slide it down. So let's do that. But first, before we do that, this bottom piece right here, like I said, it's the missile. So basically just the bottom right here. This pegs in there. So you slowly attach it there. It's going to be a little friction there, but it's good to go. Don't worry. Makes that weird noise. Like it sounds like it's going to break, but it's not breaking. So once you have that pegged in right there, as you can see, this is the full seat. Then you take the actual cannon. Oh, one more thing before we do that. This is supposedly another piece that says right here. It's called the collapsed laser chair. So I guess when this is collapsed, you attach this here so it could look like, you know, the chair's right there. So the pictures and the instructions show that I guess there's another piece supposed to attach here, but I don't have that. But it fits perfectly there. You could feel it right there. It fits in perfect. So that's basically something you plug it. You leave that if you want the vehicle open with the chair not on there, I guess. I could be wrong. Like I said, well, all the stuff I see in the reviews. I'm just going off of what I see in instructions, what I see in hand. So then the cannon right here plugs in right here. Now, what I said, what I'll do is after I'm done recording my review, I'll probably look at someone else's review real quick just to see if I made any mistakes, or if I was wrong about certain things. And if I was or am, will mention it in the editing portion. I'll probably get a little chat bubble pop up right here. So anyways, here's the whole seat plugged in, attached. This flips over right here. So that way the turtle can actually handle it. But I would suggest put that down until you actually have the turtle in there. But for now, we'll leave it up. And then this slides into here. And it slides down. So there you go. So here is, let's close these doors, the turtle chair fully attached on there. Ready to be used by your favorite turtle. Who will it be? Will it be Leonardo? Will it be Donatello? Perhaps Michelangelo? Or Raphael? We shall see who I use. All right, but yep, so that's that right there real quick. And then, yeah, so at the end, you just put, now the only thing that sucks too is that you can't really, like, it's another thing too, like it would be cool if this would fit in the door, if you maybe take the cannon off, but now it's constantly taking parts, you're taking things together, taking them apart, putting them together, pick them up, put them down, pick them up, put them down, put them together, put them there, whatever. The only issue I see with that is, like I said, eventually over time, I can see, like even now, I try and get this off of her real quick. You gotta, and I can feel this door getting loose a little bit, which is making me very scared. I don't want to break that hinge that's holding the door open. So in the long run, I can see this maybe being an issue. I can't even get this shit off. There we go. This could be probably an issue in the future with some wear and tear over time. Like I don't want to break this door. Like, this thing's not fully coming out. There we go. There we go. That's there we go. See what I'm saying? So look at that. And they're scraping there already. So that's a challenge already. So I would suggest, if you're gonna get this vehicle, if you're gonna get one only, possibly maybe just put it in the position you want, get your turtles in there, and just keep it displayed like that. To constantly be constantly removing these pieces and stuff like that. I can see that causing wear and tear. Look at this hinge right here on this door. This is the only thing that's holding the door. So when you try and pull that off, this is like moving up and down. So I can see that breaking on some users when they're trying to remove this, being a little too rough maybe. And like I said, wear and tear on the pegs, especially these right here. These just peg into right here. At least this one right here goes in and then slides down. So it gives you some leeway. But these right here are the ones that peg in there. So I can see these break into the pieces. So the only negative I see. So all right, let's go ahead and do a quick size comparison, I guess. Okay, real quick, just a few things we'll go over real quick that I'm messing around with the vehicle now. So a few things I figured out or noticed. So this door does open. So both sides do open. This is the correct side that you would insert that piece or this wall or that wall. You can only have one or the other. You can't have both. Steering wheel does turn. So you can mess around with that and actually have them, you know, when you do photos and stuff, that does turn. And then closing this, I found something that's pretty crazy. So I know Neca hinted before that some accessory packs maybe for the vehicle. Well, I found one spot where they can put it. So if you see here on the top of this shell, it looks normal. On this one, I took the shell piece off. And you can see these pegs go to cover, but there's a hole on that side and on that side. So more likely in the future, if there's an accessory pack for this or accessory piece, I could be some kind of, you know, I gotta watch the cartoons again. I can see it being one like a mounted cannon or something like mount on here or something like that. So that is definitely something I can see coming in the future. And the last thing I did realize also, let's close this door real quick. Right in the bottom, there's that tab right there, as you can see. Pull that tab, right there is the on and off switch. That's where you use the light up function. I haven't used it just yet, but I'm gonna use it for one of the final scenes or final poses real quick, just to see how good it is. And the vehicle does roll too. Just another thing to add there. All right, let's do a quick size comparison. All right, so there's the van right there with all the accessories that are on the outside attached. The cannons in there. Those are the lowest points you can get them to. So be careful when you push them down. Make sure you push them down at the base, just to make sure you don't break these. So push them at this right here. Anyways, let's get the size comparison started. So first, I'm gonna get the NECA cartoon Ninja Turtle Leonardo, the first figure that's going to go in the vehicle. Here we go. Put him right here. Then we're gonna get another NECA figure, and this is gonna be the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie Michelangelo. Get Leonardo out a little bit more. There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna get a 1/6 scale figure here. So the next figure I'm gonna get here is the 3-0, because winter is coming over here in the Northeast. The Night King from Games of Thrones. Woo! I missed that show, man. Then we're gonna go ahead and bring another Ninja Turtle figure, but this is gonna be the Super 7 Ninja Turtles Raphael. And there we go. Good size comparisons. I'm pretty sure if you get this van, you got to have one of these turtles, at least one version of these turtles. So you get good size comparison when you have one of these turtles, or if you have the Night King right there. So if you want to just see how this would fit in your collection, the size of this figure, or I'm sorry, this vehicle right here, you get an idea right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get the final thoughts and final poses. It's gonna be crazy poses. I'm just gonna try different things with it, but you'll see. All right, so for now, I just want to give you a quick 360 view of the vehicle with everything attached to it outside, all the doors closed. Now, one thing I can see right away that may also be coming with like some kind of accessory pack or some kind of stickers, because I gotta watch the cartoon again. Like I gotta, when I do the edit for this video, when I include the clip of the turtle van in the beginning, like when it was first introduced, we'll see. But I could have sworn it had some at least stickers on there, or not some like some kind of like decals or something, like something on there. It didn't look this plain, but it still looks good. Has a good weight to it. It's not heavy. The best way to pick it up is by those side rails right there, those green side rails right there on the side. Best way to pick it up is through there. I'm trying to think anything else. Easy to assemble once you figure out where the pieces go. I just wish it had more ways to put those doors on there. Like I wish you could put all of them in there and not just either pick between one or the other. I wish that door panel, like the side door, I wish the gun could still be attached on there with it closed and stuff. So, but I understand, it's just, you got, in my opinion, you just got to figure out, how you're going to have this displayed, and then just keep it displayed like that for a while. And if you're going to switch it up, switch it up. I wouldn't recommend doing it often because like I said, you might mess up the peg holes and actually the pegs too, stretch those pegs. So just my opinion real quick, but it looks good. It does look good, man. The presence it has so far, just looking at it right now, I can't wait to get some turtles in there, man, and just, figure out how I'm going to finally display this. Obviously, I'm going to display it with the door open and turret there, so the side turret. But, yep. All right, next final pose. All right, so in this final pose, I wanted to put it next to the original Playmates one right there. Now, this is not the original one. This is like the reissue one that came out a couple years back. So here it is next to the original one. Keeps the same original color palettes and everything like that so far. The doors are the same on the side. I should have put it the other way around so you can see it better. But anyways, as you can see, it resembles it a lot. You got the fin on the top and everything. The little antenna and everything on the front, middle. The only difference is the cannons. The cannons are right there on the side mirrors. On the NECA one, they're on the top. So remember, this is the toy figure version, not the cartoon one, but just like the toy version. But as you can see, just a little more things stick out on the toy version. So I'm just intrigued if NECA may go the route of giving us decals for this. But we'll see. We shall see. All right, next final pose. All right, so in this final pose, I want to show you guys real quick how it looks with all the doors open. I didn't take the roof off on the top because I want to keep the cannons on there just in case, kind of show you guys how that looks right there. So this is it looks very good from the inside. There's a lot, not much detail on the outside, but there's a lot of detail on the inside. And man, I can think of a lot of pictures I'm gonna take with this for here. Just mess around with the turtles in here. Have the turtle. I'm actually gonna play with this. Like I'm really gonna play. Like I'm not putting this on my display. I'm gonna put it at one of my muscle racks where my statues are at. I got space available for where I'm gonna have for one statue coming in the future. But for now, this is gonna go there, man. Because I think I'm gonna mess around with this for a while. Like, I'm gonna pose up the turtles crazy, do some pictures, especially with Thanksgiving coming too, man. Take some pictures right here. I got a lot of ideas coming. Anyways, this is how it looks real quick with the doors open. So just in mind, I could be wrong how this goes, but that's how it looks in the instructions. So if I'm wrong, my bad. That's what instructions say. So in this final pose, we have all 4 turtles either in or near the vehicle. I want to try to see if I can fit them in each door, or at least try to get something going on there. So as you see here, we got the turtles enjoying some pizza. You got Raphael in the back right there, hiding, enjoying a whole box for himself. He's pointing out like, yo, what are you doing? Close the door. This is my pizza. I love this pizza here from Vinny's Pizza Place. And as you go across here, Oh, quick correction. The door, the little side panel, the door that has like this portion right here, this one right here, that actually goes on the opposite door on the other side where you have Donatello on. There's 4 clips on there. So I had it wrong. It does not go on this side right here. It goes on the opposite door. But right here, you have Michelangelo skating away with his nunchucks, happy as heck, as he escapes with his favorite pizza, the ice cream and anchovy with pepperoni right there. No one noticed that he is gone because Raphael's doing his own thing right there. And as it spins around here, you're going to see over there, you have Leonardo and Donatello. Leonardo, obviously, with the sword, slicing up the pizza slices. And Donatello, you know, he's getting Donatello's approval. Like, hey, these slices are chopped up right, sliced up right. So Donatello's looking, holding the pizza box right there, saying, good job, Leo, good job, you did it. All right, but yeah, man, there's so many different opportunities and pictures you can take with this vehicle. And another thing I want to bring up, too, is I did look up the clip real quick to have for the intro of this review, and I want to say that this vehicle is, at least from what I've seen so far, accurate to what you see in the cartoons. There are no decals in the cartoon, so I would probably not consider any decals being an accessory set going forward, because I could have sworn I had, me seeing it again, I could have sworn there was some decals on there, but like I said, watch the cartoon again, no decals. This thing looks like it came right out the screen. Any other issues I did have, the top door hinges, for some reason, there's a peg and a hole. It's not fully closing. I just, I kind of wish that other things were basically on there. Like for instance, the turret could, basically be on there already, not have to take the whole thing apart. But I mentioned that before. That's my only minor things, but I'm having a lot of fun with this thing, man. There's so many opportunities you could take picture-wise, and there's so much fun you could have with this. And I don't even have all the turtles in the van just yet. I'm gonna do that for my next pose. Before I do the next pose, I'm going to show you real quick the light up feature. The lights are a lot dimmer because we're going to test out the light up function on this vehicle. So here we go. I'm going to turn the lights off. There we go. So the lights in the front, as of right now, the 2 headlights in the front light up, as you can see there. Pretty bright for small batteries, I will say. And then we're going to go ahead and see the back portion right here coming up right now. Let's get this moved up. And then you'll see where the lights right there in the back, right there, the 2 tail lights in the back end light up also. Now, the 2 in the top don't really light up, but the lights from the bottom one kind of reflect up to the top one. So you get some kind of light feature down there, but there you go. Good light. I honestly thought the light up feature was going to suck on this because those the button cell batteries are usually not that good. And let's see how long this lasts. But it actually lights up pretty good, man. Way better than I thought. And finally, I have the turtle van in. More than likely the pose I'm going to keep it in. I have all 4 turtles inside there. I do wish that this came with some kind of bombs. You see the bombs underneath the chair there. I wish they came with separate bombs so I could have had that back door open and had Raphael back there like dropping bombs, dropping bombs over Baghdad. Anyways, dropping bombs or dropping something out there. But as you can see there, Michelangelo fits perfectly on that turret. The seatbelts were very easy to put on. The hands grip over the, the controls of the turret easily. You got Raphael in there pointing to Michelangelo where to take, where to take aim and everything. The cool thing about Raphael in there is with that wall with the weapons on there, he's actually holding onto the railings. So if I shake this vehicle, he's not gonna fall. He's sturdy there. Then you got Leonardo there, his hands on the dashboard, like telling Donatello, hurry up. You got Donatello driving. He's happy because he just ran over a foot soldier right there. As you can see, the foot soldier's being torn up, getting run over by the turtle van. And man, this thing looks cool once you got all the turtles in there. And I'm having a lot of fun with this. Yes, there are some negatives in my opinion. It does feel a little flimsy for, I guess, not really. I guess that's right. The price range is probably around the 250 mark and not above like 400 or 500. It does feel a little flimsy at some portions, particularly when you open those doors. It does feel a little flimsy in there. Taking the parts off, I almost felt like I put a lot of stress on one of the pegs when I took the top part of the vehicle in the front. The doors open up fine. The characters, the turtles, they fit perfectly in the vehicle. I had no problem at all putting Donatello and Leonardo in the front driver and passenger side. No problem at all. I had no problem putting Michelangelo in that turret. I had no problem at all putting Raphael on like one leg up, holding on, like one leg up on top of the door and holding on to the railing. Now, one thing I am kind of a little concerned about, and I will keep you guys updated. Right now, with Michelangelo on that turret and the turret pegged into that door, all the weight is on the hinge of the door, and I do feel it may be a lot of weight, so I'm not sure if over time that hinge is going to get loose or kind of crack or get stressed. You can't really see it, but I'm going to try to point at it. The hinge is right down here. There's a hinge right there, and that's the only thing keeping the weight of the turret and Michelangelo on there. So as you can kind of see there, the door is kind of hanging like a little bit to the left, but that's because of the weight of everything on that hinge. So that's the only thing I'm really worried about. And if you're going to keep swapping these pieces out, please be careful, because I can see over time those peg pieces being stressed and breaking. So that's just the only things I would, like Neca recently, they did the Pharaoh Predator. I have magnetic pieces. If these pieces were more like magnetic or something, that would have been cool as hell right there. And it would have had me feel a little more comfortable having this vehicle and messing around with it over time. It's just those peg holes, those plastic pieces over time, from my experience, especially with Figma figures, they do tend to break, and I'm fearful of that. So I'm gonna be very strict on the stuff I swap out on this vehicle, and just kind of keep it like this for the meantime. Of course, like I said, I'm gonna have it displayed in a spot where I can easily access it, because I can see myself messing around with this so many ways, so many times, and switching the turtles around, maybe having the punk frogs driving for once. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm happy with the purchase. I like what Neca did for the price. Yes, I would have been willing to spend another $50 maybe to have magnetic pieces on there and, like, you know, have it feel like a little more sturdier. But for what the $250 price point, and if you're a turtle fan, I would definitely say this is a piece that you should get. Yet it's like, it's not pricey as a Super 7, like the $500 turtle fan they have. And it's just, it looks so damn cool. It does have a presence. And man, when you get those turtles in there, man, it just brings a smile to your face. And you just sitting there as a kid thinking like, damn, remember that episode where they did this? Oh, yo, I wish they could have done this. So definitely thumbs up for Neca for getting this out to us before the year was over. Yes, it's kind of, some things were, as, you know, kind of flimsy, that I was expecting a little bit better, you know, quality on there, but it looks good. It does feel good. Just be careful with it, and it will last you a long time. So if you were on the fence on this piece, I would say if you can still get it, definitely get it if you're a turtle fan. And if you have a bunch of different versions of the turtles, so you could fit the turtles in here and still have the turtles in your display. So if you could do that and you get that accomplished and you get your hands on this, I would say go for it. I know for a fact there is going to be some accessory packs they're going to release for this going forward. So I'm looking forward to what they are. I want to see if I'm right about that little turret thing on top or whatever. So we'll see if I was right about that and whatever else they're going to give us on this. Very screen accurate. I'm loving this, man. Like I said, would have spent more, $50 more to have some, just the hinges a little more sturdy, some pieces a little more sturdy. But overall, I am happy with this purchase. I do not regret this purchase. And this is going to be a key centerpiece in my Neca turtle collection. Come on, Neca, give us the blimp now. You got the turtle cartoon. Give us the blimp now. Please give us that blimp. All right, collectors. If you like this review, please hit that like, subscribe button. Click that bell notification because it does help the channel out. And please, if you're watching this for the first time, you're not subbed, I checked my analytics and there's about 70% of people who do watch are not subbed. Please subscribe, help the channel out. I can give you guys more content like this and more honest opinions and reviews going forward. So with that in mind, keep collecting, stay safe, be good, dale, TMNT Turtle Power.